An organization called Food Forward has been working in the San Fernando Valley to provide produce to those who need it. Valley View's Maddie Pomilia caught up with the nonprofit as they gathered some fresh fruit.
This San Fernando Street's oranges are going to good use. That is because the volunteers from the organization Food Forward are picking the oranges. Food Forward donates the oranges and other citrus to food banks.
Today we're picking a really nice orange tree. We'll probably get a good couple 100 pounds out of it, and afterwards I'm going to drop it off at Mend Food Bank, and so like I said, it goes directly to the food banks after picking.
The nonprofit organization goes to property owners in Southern California and picks their citrus trees.
Well, I had a backyard full of food, and I heard that there was a program where people could donate their food in their tree that was excess fruit and donate it to the food banks, and I thought that was a really good idea, much better than letting it rot and fall on the ground.
Since starting in 2009, the group has picked more than 500,000 pounds of fruit. Anyone can volunteer to pick the fruit.
I feel like it's such a good program and nonprofit organization to be involved with because they take the food right from the source and give it to the people that need it.
To volunteer with Food Forward, visit their website, foodforward.org, and help distribute food to food banks. San Fernando Valley, Maddie Pomilia, Valley View News.
Former French presidential candidate Dominique Strauss-Kahn has made his first public appearance since being accused of sexual assault. A New York hotel maid claimed she was assaulted last May. Strauss-Kahn spoke with a French TV station and gave his side of the story. He calls the incident a moral failing, but he maintains he did not use violence.
Here's the scoop.
Now that the Emmys are over, Justine Burrows is here with the inside scoop. Justine?
The 63rd Emmy Awards brought many surprises as well as repeat victories. ABC's Modern Family took home 5.
We are showing the world that there's absolutely nothing wrong with a loving, committed relationship between an old man and a hot young woman.
Mad Men continued their streak by taking home their 4th Best Drama Award. The West Wing was the last show to win that many. One of the surprises was Charlie Sheen saying nice things about 2.5 Men. That's the show that fired him from the starring role. Kyle Chandler from Friday Night Lights won his first Emmy. Kate Winslet also took home the first Emmy for the HBO miniseries Mildred Pierce. The Emmy show itself did not fare so well. Nielsen reports that this year's Emmy lost about 1 million viewers compared to last year. Happy Days and Seinfeld actress Frances Bay has died. She died at Providence Tarzana Medical Center after being diagnosed with pneumonia. She has appeared in more than 50 motion pictures and 100 television shows. The 92-year-old actress was best known as the lady who fought with Seinfeld over the last loaf of bread. Lester Holt will replace Ann Curry as the host of Dateline NBC. Curry was judged too busy to host Dateline and co-anchor The Today Show. Holt will keep his job as co-anchor of The Weekend Today Show. The 20th season of Dateline will air on Fridays and switch to Sundays when the football season ends. People living near the Hollywood sign are becoming more irritated with the crowds of tourists coming to look at the famous landmark. GPS devices and websites are to blame for the recent increase in sightseers. Tourist vehicles crowd the narrow hillside streets as people snap photos of the giant letters. City Councilman Tom LaBonge and Eric Garcetti have scheduled a community meeting with frustrated neighbors to try to resolve the issue. Netflix has announced that it's splitting its DVD rental and online streaming service. The DVD by mail service will now be called Quickster. Quickster will also offer video game rentals for Wii, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. CEO Reed Hastings also apologized for not personally explaining price increases that were announced in July. Leave it to an oldie but goodie, at least when ticket sales are concerned. Disney released The Lion King again, and this time it's in 3D. The new treatment of an old favorite worked. It topped the weekend box office with nearly $30 million. That's all for entertainment headlines. Back to you.
A necklace from the sunken ship Titanic has been stolen from a Danish exhibit. Authorities say the thief got into the showcase and made off with the jewelry without setting off the alarm. There is a €1,000 reward for information leading to the necklace. It was once owned by a passenger who survived the ship's sinking and is worth just over $19,000.
An organization that tracks UFOs says that sightings have increased over the past 6 weeks. Some states have doubled the number of UFO sightings. The Mutual UFO Network says there are many possible reasons for the increase of sightings. People are outside more during the summer, so there is more of a possibility of seeing something that looks like a UFO. The mass media also could play a role. People who hear about UFOs on TV or in movies are often more likely to think they've seen one.
That's all for Valley View News. Thanks for watching.